Well, the cost of your favorite craft beer could be caught up in new federal trade regulations.
So this week, President Donald Trump signed a proclamation placing a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports and no longer gives an exception to Canada.
And that's where the United States gets the majority of its raw aluminum. Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter takes a look at the potential impacts on our local breweries.
At Great Divide Brewing in downtown Denver,
we use a lot of aluminum.
5 million aluminum cans just last year for their beer and to run the can line for another local brewery. By now, you've seen aluminum almost everywhere.
Canada, specifically for aluminum, was important to us because the majority of aluminum that's imported into the United States comes from Canada.
Katie Marisic is the Senior Director of Federal Affairs for the Brewers Association,
the trade association that represents America's small and independent breweries.
She says the raw aluminum tariffs from President Trump's last time in office back in 2018 were tough.
Even with Canada being excluded from the prior tariffs, we saw aluminum prices increase over time. There are two things that brewers can do. They can take that on and they can decrease their own profit margins, or they can pass that on to consumers.
And now President Trump's most recent proclamation increases the tariff to 25% for aluminum with no exemption for Canada.
If this tariff does actually happen, the effect on us would be so great that we would have to pass that on. We're not able to absorb that. It would amount to about $1.65 per case in additional cost for us, which is about 41 cents per six-pack. An additional cost for us before we pass that on to consumers.
Has a huge impact on Colorado's economy. You have over 435 breweries in the state. It brings in tourism, money for agriculture. It's American manufacturing.
The new tariffs are set to start on March 12th.
There is always the possibility that exemptions will happen.
As local brewers wait with the uncertainty of it all, they're hoping for understanding from local beer lovers.
It's hard to pass along price increases to consumers, but sometimes we don't have a choice.
Go and visit your local craft brewery this weekend. We don't know what is going to happen, but the one thing that I do know is it's going to be a lot easier to deal with a delicious craft beer in hand.
I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.